Welcome to the end of the birdhouse. Okay, today's the day that you have all these things finished. Your screen may look a little different, but you did the assembly, you did the presentation, you made the parts, it works, it fits together. Today's the day you're actually going to make this sucker. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So you're going to go to File and of course New, just like you always have. And then you're going to click on ANSI in.idw. So it's the one that looks like there's a bunch of little yellow and blue dots. It's kind of like I'm playing Tetris here. Open that, please, and we will get started. Okay, this is a little bit of a monotonous process, but in the end it'll look awesome, I promise you. If it doesn't look awesome, then we'll fix it. But the steps are pretty easy. And right now I'm burning time because it's loading. If you made it through the assembly and presentation, this is going to be cake. So, and it finally loaded now. Okay, first step. This sheet is a size D. That may mean nothing to you, but it's really, really big. It's like floor plan size. So right click on the word Sheet 1, scroll down to Edit Sheet, change D to A, and press OK. Alright, so next step is we're going to change the name here. Alright, so we're going to go to File. You're going to press on iProperties. So once it's switched, you press File, then iProperties. You click Summary. The author is your name. So whatever your name is, you put it in there. Okay. The title. Okay, as you see here, the names correlate here. So this is going to be your first page should say cover page. Okay? Actually, no. We'll call it birdhouse. Because that's what it is. Whoa, I don't know what that was. Birdhouse. Sorry. Okay. I did that, but I really don't care. Okay. Press OK. Now you see here how your name pops here, the date pops there, and the birdhouse pops here. Okay. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go to this base thing right here. Alright. Now you may have your files loaded, you may not. If so, they'll list right here. I do not, so I have to go find mine. And there it is. So the first one I'm going to grab is the assembly birdhouse. Okay, yes, I have two of them because I've done this twice. And it will load. Give it a few minutes. Okay. Scale, that's too big. Let's go 1 to 4. I like that. Okay. Find an orientation, which means find a view that works well. I want to see the front of it. And press OK. And the birdhouse will pop on your screen like so. Yes, you'll lose all the little wood or whatever else, but that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to dump this thing right about here. Okay. So the next one I'm going to do is your presentation. So as you saw on the original sheet that we did, that there was two pictures. There was the one of the completed and the one of the presentation, which is the one that you you expanded out or exploded. So I'm going to click base again. Click on the file if it's not open, assembly, there it is. Now I want this one facing the opposite direction of that one. And I'm going to make this one a little bit smaller than the past one. So 1 to 4 is going to be a little bit big. I'm going to go 1 to 6. Oops, that's 65. 1 to 6. That's better. Okay? I'm going to have it facing the opposite direction. If it's not in this exact direction, that's fine. Just make it be somewhere where you can see all the parts. Okay. So you got that in there. If you did not, call me over and I can help you out. Hopefully I'm there. If not, I'm here in spirit. Okay, top of your screen. You see where it says place view? The next one over says annotate. Click it. On the right hand side, we're going to make some balloons. Not balloon animals. We're not going to make puppies. Okay. I want you to click this. Okay. We are going to click the one that's exploded because in this one we can see all the views. Draw a box over everything just to highlight it. Everything should turn blue. You hit placement. Now once you move your mouse over, you see 6 little dots pop up on your screen. They will point right towards it. You press OK, and there they are. Yes, they're not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're in their own order. It's fine. If this is not 2, don't worry about it. It randomly assigns numbers. It's not a big deal. Okay, here's your last step on this. A little bit over from the balloons is called parts list. Okay, if you're ever making something and you have to assemble it, it's important to have a parts list to show what's included. So I'm going to click parts list. Okay, you click your view, you press OK, and I'm going to just dump this right here. Okay, now I'm realizing I'm covering it a little bit, so I'm going to move this over just for some space. Right here works fine. If it does bleed over a little bit, I'm not going to mark you off for it. But if this does drive you nuts, you can double click on your object, and I can change the scale to 1 to 6 as well, and now it's okay. I really don't want these in color. I'd rather have them just in black and white, just like this. Okay, sheet 1 is done. So you see at the bottom it does say scale. It does say sheet like 1 of 1, so that's awesome. So next we're going to go up here, File, Save As. Say this one as birdhouse cover sheet. Okay, when this pops up, press yes to all and then press OK. Press OK. If you get that. If you don't get that, no worries. Now, the next thing I notice on this is the parts list. I just want to go this with you guys briefly. I know you won't make this for a few months, but you'll see here how it says 2 sides. Now, there's obviously 2 sides. So the 2 sides is number 3. Number 3 is pointed right there. You notice nothing is pointing towards there because it's assuming that these are both there. So that's fine. Okay, so let's do this again. So new, we're going to go new again, English, NSIIN.IDW. Okay, same step. Right click on sheet, you go to edit sheet, change D to A, and press OK. Now yours might be carrying over information from your name. It may not be. I don't know. So if not, press File again, iProperties. I'm going to go Summary, name it. Okay, this title will be called Front and Back. Once you got that, press close, pops up on your screen. Okay, hit base. If it's not loaded, you're going to have to find the files. So I'm going to go back to the back of the house, which is this one right here. Yes, I know I have 2 of them. Okay, I'm going to put one here. I'm going to move my mouse. I'm going to move it up like this. And I'm going to press OK. So I have 2 views. Most 3D objects, you need 3 views. In this case, since it's very flat, that's all you need. Okay, so next I'm going to go to my next file. This will be the front of the house. There it is. Press open. I'm going to go right next to this one. And I'm going to go here. Now, you can remove them around later on. Okay, so all I did was I moved my mouse up and I clicked. Now, if your view is coming in with some weird orientation, let's say it's like this, just click front so it lines up. Okay. Now you have your 2 objects. Now, I'm the type of person where I like my things to be very lined up. I don't like it that it's not. If yours is not perfect, that's fine, but that's just how I roll. Okay, click the annotate button. Now, when you make your object, you have to have measurements. Okay. I'm going to do this a little bit of a different way than I usually would just to make it easier. So click on the dimension button. Okay, we need to have a side 1. So all you do is you just click this blue guy right here, and then you click it to the side. And then you just have to press OK on that one. So I want this one. I want this bottom one right here. Okay, I want a top, so I click on the top and bottom. Okay, all right. Now I know I have angles right here. Now when you make this out of wood, the best way to do this, in fact, is to do an up and down one. So what I did here is with this dimension button clicked, I'm going to just click on the line and it'll come out 4.24 or something like that. Keep moving it up until it hits 3. And then press OK. And do the same thing on that side. I don't know why that popped up, but I'll fix that. Hopefully yours didn't do that. That's easy to fix. Okay. So I don't need this side because that's the same. This view is done. The last thing you need is a thickness. So I'm just going to zoom in on this. Actually, we're not even going to worry about the thickness because honestly, all the wood should be the same size. So we're just going to leave it like this. So when you make yours, you can go 8 inches up and you measure up and 3 over. If you wish also, you don't have to do this, but if you want to put an angled measurement on here, I can click here, I can click here, and it can go to a 45 angle. That didn't work. There we go. Dimension, I want to click this line here and this line here, and now I have a little bit of an angle. You don't have to do that, but I'm just showing you how to do that one. Okay, now for this view right here. Same basic concept. I'm putting a measurement on everything because I can't assume. So I click here and I go 11. I click aside, I go over. Okay. Whenever an engineer works, you can't assume anything. Okay, now I got these circles right here, or this is a hole. So I have that clicked. I'm going to click the circle. I'm going to bring it out. Click there. Press OK. Okay, but I don't know where it's located at. So I do have to put a distance measurement on here. So I'm going to click the middle. I'm going to click the bottom, drag that over here, and dump it. Okay. I'm going to have to move up my drawing a little bit because I need some more space on the bottom. Okay. I'm going to drag this down a little bit more so I have some more space. Okay. So I know this is centered. You know it's centered, but I have to show the measurement. So we're going to go right here to right there. I'll bring that down to 3. Just so it's shown. Okay. The last one is this guy right there. So we're going to just dump this right about here. Okay. I'm really not a fan of measurements crossing over, so what I'm going to do is press escape. If you ever get annoyed with that, you press escape, and that brings that over. Okay. I do need a measurement as well. And if you're getting the flow on this, you can kind of just follow the sheet on it. There we go. Should be about right. So there we go. So that one's done. So the last one you have to do is this little dowel rod right here. And I'm just going to click aside like this. And you're finished. Okay. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to label these. These videos are going to take longer than I thought they would. So I'm going to go text right here. I'm going to click the top of this, just so it's labeled. And I'm going to go back of the house. So please type that in. Right here. I'm going to go here. I don't know why this is coming up. Can I just press OK? No. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at something. Front of the house. Okay. So there we go. So once you got those done, you got the sheet done. So please save this, because if you lose it between now and next semester, I can't help you. So this is front of the house. Print this off. Okay. I'm going to have to pause this video because I'm out of time, but the last video will be hopefully pretty quick, and it'll just be the walls and the roof and base. Okay, so we'll be a little bit. Okay, so anyway, I hope this goes well for you guys. If you have questions, please ask or watch the video twice. The only measurement I'm really not going to be too picky about is this dowel rod right here. If yours is a little bit different, I don't know what yours end up coming out to be. It's not a big deal. So, good luck, and hopefully you guys can get this. Like I said, please save and print as you do it. Staple this together when you get it all done. All right, later.